Check,
Okay.
check,
I want to be a financial
check 1 2, check 1 2.
Great. All right. So David would say,
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero.
Gye-Nyame, Bombskin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bombskin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and it's since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I'm a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For election day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Bear with us, family. We on our way. We on our way. We are on our way. Show is about to start. Shouts out to everyone out there. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Let's get Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kids Magic,
Yeah, Magic Rock. Shuts out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, drink, drink.
Come on.
Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestor. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink your water. Family, I want to welcome you. I want to welcome you. I want to welcome you right now in the place to be. I want to welcome you to the Toast&Talk Imani. Oh, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. All right, family, let's get started. Let's go. Let's stop playing here. Let's get to business. It's time for us to get to business. All right. So I want to thank you for joining us, taking the time. Shouts out to Brother Gye-Nyame and whoever else is out there. But hey, like I said, it was one of those days. I just sat back. I said, man, I ain't doing nothing. Nothing but the toast. And I ain't doing the toast till about 4 o'clock. And we beat that by about 30 minutes. Because I swear I was going to chill until 4 o'clock, and then I was going to do the toast. And I'm going to do a toast and talk so that we can, if there's any issues out there in the family that we need to discuss, we go on and bring them up. You know what I'm saying? Provide an open forum, a discussion. We go through some of the news and look at some stuff. We got time today. We got time. Yes, we got time. And we're going to use that time wisely. But, of course, the first thing we're going to do is what we come here to do every week. It's to lift up the ancestors. And I was laying down, man. And, just a lot of thoughts going through me because, like, my body is not, I can't explain it because I'm not in super pain, but it's just a little nagging pain that's there. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I may need the help of, I might have to go see a doctor because it just don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? I get up and I'm like, oh, got to sit up. And every now and then I get a tight spasm in my back. And I know my fast is coming up, so I'm going to have to fast and clean out because one of the things that this last year has shown is the importance of our gathering. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, we still can gather, but it's certain habits that can develop or certain things that could develop during isolation, right? And it's certain things that develop for me during isolation that I said, damn, I got to cut this shit down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like every day. I mean, even though before the pandemic, every day I was home. Every day I was getting ready to do a show or get prepared for a show. I was sleepy before a show. But when the pandemic hit, I had, in a sense, permission just to go on and just totally just kick back and chill. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we didn't go camping, so I ain't have to stay in shape. So, Lord, God help me if the young people want to play football with Brother Hatim. I'm passing that on to the young. I'm like, yo, young dude, you going to have to handle this. I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to take them on a long hike and get lost as we usually do. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of stuff, it's like, yo, the age is finally catching up with me. And I'm working on a series right now of shorts, trying to do stuff in a minute. So one of the ones that I'm working on is working with our principal system. So I'm laying around, I'm thinking about how I'm going to bring that across, how I'm going to bring it in a minute, because all of it got to be 59 seconds or lower. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say 60 seconds exactly or lower. Or it will be, I won't be able to use it on TikTok. I won't be able to use it on the YouTube Shorts. You know what I'm saying? And that is the direction I'm heading. Because it's like we got the long form stuff. We got the long form stuff down pat. You know what I'm saying? I could do a show for an hour sick. You know what I'm saying? On my deathbed. I can lay down and do it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's working, and if I get somebody that could work this stuff, shit, I could do a 3-hour show like it ain't, that's nothing. But can I restrict my content to a minute? Can I do minute-sized things? And then also get back to not the long form, but the medium form of where I'm doing memes, commentary on other people's stuff. Like I haven't taken the time, I have slipped off on that real hard. That's the Adventures of Brother Hatim, where you see me doing commentary, because I watch a lot of videos because it's part of my daily habit, you know what I'm saying, the ritual, the systematic process. Is I set a playlist for myself every day on YouTube of interesting videos that I think I could get something from and that I would like to share with Gye-Nyame Journey. And also part of my systematic process is also going through the news very quickly and briefly, looking for articles to post up on G&J.media, because the whole piece is I want the people that are, in a sense, coming to Gye-Nyame Journey to leave with something that they didn't have before, or at least leave with thoughts that they may have thought before, but they got a different angle on it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the total goal of building a tribe, because the power of the tribe is different people bringing different views of the world together, right? Finding that middle ground, finding that sacred ground where we all get along, and being able to, in a sense, inform each other, encourage each other, build each other up, you know what I'm saying, help each other establish goals, and hold each other accountable to attaining those goals, or at least helping each other to attain those goals. Now, if you don't belong to something like that, family, you need to go out and find one or build one. Because we're in tribe building time. It is more than just, you know what I'm saying, being able to go to war and fight together. You know what I'm saying? Even though that is kind of a war. You know what I'm saying? When you bringing people together, that's that war horn. When you bringing people together, you know what I'm saying? It is kind of a war, because you're going to have different personalities clashing, right? And another piece that was coming to me as well is that, you know, I got a brother by the name of John Calhoun that I've been trying to, every now and then I bring him on the show, but I'm trying to encourage him to put down some of his thoughts, because I got a bunch of brilliant people around me. Brilliant. It's just that because being Generation X, we was born too early for some shit and too late for others. It's like, for all intents and purposes, we are the middle children of history. You know what I'm saying? It's like we was born too early to take advantage of some things, and too late to take advantage of others. And we were thrown into a world that was totally changing, because many of us grew up with grandparents that had never flown on an airplane, knew nothing about a microwave oven. You know what I'm saying? Just was getting into cars. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have cable. You know what I'm saying? We came up through all that, and we saw all of the developments, and we were part of a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of this shit came for us too late, or at least we think that it's too late. Because I was thinking about, because part of the issue is, like, I think, so I'm like, boom, you know what I'm saying? What I'm going to leave my children? I got a lot of kids. What I'm going to leave my children? Oh, here come one of them now. Speak of the devil, and he will show up. Huh?
Can we use this instead of the phone? Because it's heavy.
It's heavy?
Yeah.
But y'all ain't going to be able to. No, the phone helps you manage it a little bit better. Let me show you. Here. Look. Seeing it's coming loose, y'all going to drop it. Calm all that down. Calm all that down, please. All right. So now, you see that right there? Mm-hmm. That moves the camera around.
Oh, wow.
You see that?
I didn't see that out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't show y'all that. All right. So now, of course, it's a little bit heavier, but y'all don't need to be running around holding my camera anyway. Y'all need to put my camera down and take turns on developing your video. The Gye-Nyame girls got another video coming out, family. The Gye-Nyame girls got another video coming out. We got more issues, right? So, well, anyway, I can't remember what I was on before I was so rudely interrupted by the Gye-Nyame girls. Let me see. It was a good thought too, but it'll come back to me. But so I had to go out and get a new hard drive. Sasha, y'all still down here? Somebody come and bring me this box real quick. This box right here. All right. So while I was downloading, I used Seagate hard drives. This is an 8 terabyte. So my last, I think it was an 8 terabyte, 6 or 8, I can't remember. But my last one, when I did all that downloading I told you about, crashed. You know what I'm saying? I just heard it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't know if y'all seen me on my show. It was, I think it was, yeah, it was yesterday. I was looking, and I kept looking for a buzz, and it was a buzzing going on. I'm saying, what is that? That's not my computer. And I pick up my hard drive. My hard drive is like, and I turn it off, and I turn it on, and it won't let my computer turn on and off. So I got to unplug it. So I take it back, and I find out that it's messed up, and I didn't take insurance out for the store. You know what I'm saying? Because they would have replaced it right away. But the issue was that, not with my camera. Okay. Trying to run outside with Gye-Nyame property. I'd be responsible to the tribe for that. Shit, no. But anyway, so I had to go and buy a new one. So I got the old one in here, and it's still under warranty from Seagate. They got a 2-year warranty, and I'm sending it in. They're going to send me another one. So I have this 8, and I think that one might be, well, I got 8, and I think this one might be a 6 or whatever. So I'm going to have 14 terabytes plus 4 terabytes inside of here, plus 2 terabytes on the hard drive right here, plus 2 terabytes right here, plus 4 terabytes upstairs that I'm still trying to learn how to use. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm getting the room for the video. So I started the process again to download the videos, but for some reason it's not working. I got to get in touch with Dentista to do it. I just want y'all to see that if you ever want to get you a hard drive. This one is pretty good. I don't know what happened to it, but, you know, like, you know how they say in life, shit happens. Shit happens. Unexplainable. But I can't remember where I was going. Blah, blah, blah. The tribe. All right. We'll just pour and we'll continue the discussion. I'm going to open up the black line. I'm not going to open up the ninja yet because I haven't figured that out, you know. But if anybody want to come on, I could create a link where you could come on through gnj.media, and I should be able to share that screen. So, and make sure everybody hear you. We got time to work all that stuff out today. So let's go and do the toast. Before we move there, I need to remind you that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and you know this is a Heart of a Summer production on our Toast&Talk Imani, and we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Oh, man, it's about to go down. Get in the war state of mind. The war horn is popping off. We are going to move, and we are going to go straight into our toast. I want to remember where I was going with that conversation. But that's what happens when you have babies. You know what I'm saying? They only young once, so you gonna take your time with your babies, family. Please take your time with your babies. You know what I'm saying? They are interested in this video thing and this YouTube and this, all this stuff. So go on, baby, go on, experiment. Maybe you could be the next wealth builder in our family. I don't know if y'all saw that. That was a piece of a SCOBY that slipped out. Yup. So here we go. Let's go and switch our screens. We're going to switch our screens. All right. Anime, you ready? Alright, she ready. Ready. Man, we ready for the toast right now. I need the toast. Take your breath, family. Feel that universal energy flowing to you. Feel your ancestors around you. We are lifting up our glass to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. And you know what we say here with the word of power for us is Ashe. I don't know what the word of power is for you, but thank you, Anime. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. From there, family, we move to our list of our ancestors. Man, we developed the Daily Toast because, like I said, family, my favorite part of the toast is lifting up our personal ancestors. And I want us to do it a little bit more so that we can remember the responsibility that we do have, the close responsibility that we do have. Where we can recognize the benefits of our family and the changes that we need to make because we are a generational people. You know what I'm saying? And when we come back, we ain't coming back as rocks. We ain't coming back as goats. We ain't coming back as trees. Coming back in the same bloodline. You don't get to escape. So for me, the whole self-improvement game moves to a whole nother level. Because a lot of people doing it for themselves. And that's it. I'm just trying to live my best life. Not realizing that you living your best life need to include your family living their best life because this is what happens in a generational mind state. Right? You improve your life, you live your best life, you fuck over a lot of people, you do all your stuff that you want to do. You destroy, you rape, you pillage, and leave your family in shambles. But guess what? When you come back, guess where you're coming to? You're coming back to the family that you left in shambles. So in me developing myself, I have to become better so that I can make my children better, so I can make my family better, so I can leave them in a better position. Why? Because one day I will be returning as a baby back into the same group. Which means that when I'm talking about improvement, I'm talking about overall, I'm talking about family and tribe improvement. These are the closest people to me, and these are who I'm going to more than like come back through, right? My daughter may be my great-grandmother one day. Wow. And did I leave my daughter in a position with enough wisdom, with enough understanding to be able to make sure that she will be a great parent for her children, her children's children, and her soon-to-be me coming back through? Will my daughter have enough knowledge to be able to look at the baby if she's still alive? Or will she have left enough knowledge for them to look at me as a baby and be able to be like, oh, this is how Tim coming back. See, because we used to do that. Really, some of us in our families, we still have traditions where they don't name the child until after the elders see the child so that they can let us know who is returning. This is some real shit. So when you start living your life like that, that's a little bit different. So I said, hey, we need to go on and improve our relationship with our personal ancestors. It's deeper than them just leaving, and you know what I'm saying, and we wear their face on our t-shirt for a minute, and then we just forget. No, hell no. Those that left an impression on us, those that invested in us, those that lifted us up when we needed to be lifted up, those that showed us love when we needed love, those that showed us discipline when we needed discipline, we need to thank them and celebrate them. And allow their names to ring through every day. Every day. That's what we do at Gye-Nyame Journey. Like I said, my biggest concern now is if something happened to me, will Gye-Nyame be able to continue the Daily Toast? Can we bring the Daily Toast into enough people's lives where they be like, yo, this is something that needs to continue? And when I'm gone, somebody else can step up in this seat. Because right now, this seat is comfortable, but it don't pay. Can I figure out a way to make it so that this seat pays? So that when I come back, I can inherit my seat again. Be 7 generations from now. Think about that shit. 7 generations from now, in some form or fashion, somebody somewhere will be doing something that we have laid. What we call them, Brother Kwame? Culturally stabilizing. A cultural stabilizer. Right? So we lift up our glass to our personal ancestors. We lift it up. To our personal ancestors. I'm going to go down the list. And I'm going to say this. One of the things that is becoming very clear to me, because I never understood what people were talking about when they be like shadow ban. Right? You know what I'm saying? But shit. You know, because I think we got blocked out a little bit somewhere around my birthday. It was only posted practical application of African wisdom. Yeah, that's what Kwame taught. You know what I'm saying? And a cultural stabilizer. You know what I'm saying? Because the toast is a culture. It stabilizes. It reminds us of who we are and what we're supposed to be doing every day. But we definitely gonna have to build and support our own platforms to be able to do and have some of the conversations that we're having. Because I mean, family, we don't even have a large following. I just want y'all to imagine if we had 10,000 people coming to Gye-Nyame Journey and all of a sudden it just disappeared. Right? It's kind of a good thing that we didn't necessarily blow. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like right now, where the main place where people are going to look for Gye-Nyame Journey, they can't even get on it. I don't even know if y'all are even able to see the news articles. I know Kwame can, because I mean certain people in Gye-Nyame is administrators. But I know for a fact that they are not allowing us to stream. I know for a fact that, even on YouTube, we are not even necessarily allowed to stream. And it was a time limit that was given. It's been over a year. I ain't do nothing so egregious that I needed to be taken off for a year. I'm being shadow banned. So the best way to fight a shadow is to expose it to the light. And the best way to have a light is that you find a way to control the goddamn source. You know what I'm saying? Get to the source. Let's go to the source. Let's go to the sun. Let's create our own shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're doing at Gye-Nyame Journey. So anyway, calling on our ancestors. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texas, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Christopher, Fanny, Gaston, Adelina, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva, Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Abar Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, No More X, Pet Mount, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Department, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Hajini, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brunfro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Hayes, Grace Lundy, Inez Hayes, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Gail Pulliam, Luster, Brother, Ms. Zeta Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crawley Sheen, Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, John Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Rich Trigg, Francis Johnson, May Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Dane Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Rogers, Ram James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Agos, Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Charmaine, Gye-Nyame, Evelyn Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Afia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Allie Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Don Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ez Murphy, D'Amico Russ, Diddy Mayonnaise, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We got William Walter West, Nigella Paris, Eldo Basigi, Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Annis Bostic, and the Bostic winner, and the Bostic, I'm start over. We got William Walter West, Nigella Paris, Eldo Basigi, Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Annis Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ida Candy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Russell Evans, Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Dana Jones. Thought I was gonna make it today, family. Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carter Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, all right. As Arthur, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew. Gwendolyn Brooks, Kendall. Nope. I didn't make it that far. Let me see. We made it to Edgar Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Catron, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harrington McCase, Spencer Sturge, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, and Nino Baby Hatch, as Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson. I'm trying to go. My mind is slipping. Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nidhi Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Molly, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, Don Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Word Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Carwell Sr., Robbie Lee Carwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Cofer, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Randy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We also have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Alberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff. I'm Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Semple, Candace Simmons, Sermon Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Milton Scott, Elder Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Anderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fanny L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, the guy Elijah Juan Hakeem Macoma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, Trusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods. We got T.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Nella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James Leslie Winston, Amy Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mae Smith, Juanette Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter. We got Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter. We got Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reese, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena King, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Baron Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lyndon Shepard, Burdell Willen, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. We got William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Tater, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilfork, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Miss Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, and my cousin, Tracy Emery. Family, we lift up our glass once again because we have made it through. We lift it up and we say, I say, from there we move to the present moment. Family, right now, we are on Imani, and we want to give all of the Imani babies. Hold on. All right, I was about to say something. We want to give all the Imani babies a round of applause. We on the day of Imani. Being that this is the day of the Imani family, I'm going to ask you to open up your reticular formations and go out and seek Imani. If you haven't already been out, you already know. Some of y'all already know the drill, right? Because we usually do this in the morning. So y'all know the drill. You're supposed to be looking for your principle of the day. The principle of the day is Imani. For those that are like, well, what is he talking about? You know, it's a real simple step. Take yourself over to freegnjecourse.com. That's freegnjecourse.com. Get on with the e-course. It's free. If you want to support Gye-Nyame Journey, you can do some other stuff because it's going to take you to a page. You go down. You can look at different books. It's a lot of stuff going on. You can do it, though. You can do it. You can do it. Just go over there and check it out. But anyway, man, it feels so good to get on air. Woo, man, y'all make me feel better. All right, but anyway, back to what we was talking about. We are on Imani. For those that don't speak the language, Imani means faith. The demonic principle of the day is harmony. What we teach the young people in the M7 is trust. The color is red, as you can tell by the hoodie that I have on, and I'm hot. The hermetic law of the day is gender. Male name is Quasi. That's Quasi. We got a Quasi. We got two Quasis in the tribe, maybe more, but I know of two. Quasi Low, and we got Quasi Cleve, and Akusua. I don't know a lot of the sisters' days. Huh. Maybe I'm a sexist. Wow. All right, anyway. So we lift up our glass for this present moment, our power in this moment. Family, the moment is all we got, and we got to make the most of it. And we got to stop wasting it, waiting for permission. Sitting around waiting for somebody to give us permission to take advantage of the moment. What you waiting for? What they waiting for, Kwame? What you waiting for? This our moment. We don't need nobody permission. Right? We sitting around, we getting degrees, we getting people certifications. Where's our certifications? Right? What are we certifying? You know what I'm saying? What do we have that separates us and makes it possible for us to be like, you are this and you are that? Right? You know what I'm saying? No, we don't do that. We want everybody else's permission. Right? Come on, family. Come on, family. We grown folk. That's why I say folktale for grown folks. We can look at it, we can define it in our own way. Proverb for grown folks. Life for grown folks. Grown folks ain't supposed to be waiting around for permission. At least from outsiders. If we gonna seek permission, let's seek permission inside. And I'm talking about inside us, inside of our groups, inside of our tribes, inside of our village. Let's take advantage of this moment, and we lift up our glass to this moment, because we're gonna take it. Y'all gonna get what I'm saying one day. One day, it's going to seep through, and it's going to hit, and when it clicks, it's going to be so incredible to you. Sitting around here getting certified by these motherfuckers that don't like us. Are you serious? Sitting up here paying the money to certify us, to hold our licenses and to get their degrees. Fuck them. Let's set up our own shit. We got enough experts to set up our own shit. That means we have to be bold enough to conquer our moment. This is our moment. The whole world is looking at us right now. And with that, I lift this glass up to the moment and we say, Ashe. And, family, we lift up our glass. We lift up our glass. Y'all know you go back to some old, go back to the stacks, which one I'm pulling some of them up. But you go back to the stacks. I got a whole podcast called Give Yourself Permission, with possibly over 100 episodes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, family. We've been on this shit in Gye-Nyame for a very, very long time. Matter of fact, I'm going to go and Give Yourself Permission down. I'm going to go and download that shit and just, I'm going to make that a product of Gye-Nyame. Give yourself permission. I'm so sick of looking for other people. It's everywhere I go, in every situation. We got to go and we got to satisfy so many people and so many things, and we always looking outside of ourselves for validation, when the very definition of self, at least for us, what is the self? The self is the absolute, complete, and perfect qualities of a being that are not defined by external circumstances, or something like that. I'm kind of hyped right now. I can't remember it word for word, but y'all get the idea. All right, I got stuck on a moment. Woo. Now let's move to the future. We're going to lift up our glass to our children's children, on to infinity. We lift up our glass, and with that, we say, Ashe. And if we don't get out of this, giving up our moment, I'm trying to tell you, when we are constantly looking to others to validate us in our moment, what we do is we surrender our space and time, or we're surrendering the space and time that was given to us by our ancestors, and we have only so much of it, to eventually we are going to be wiped out, which means there's no space for your children to prosper. The only space you're going to leave them is enough for them to sharecrop. God damn it. Is that what you want? But anyway. So we salute them. We toast them in advance. We salute them. We did that already. We move from there to all of our relations. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. And I don't mean you don't have to be, I ain't talking about being disrespectful. But to those, I mean, people ought to feel a certain uncomfortability when they're being disrespectful to you. Or playing the total ignorance game. Go on with that bullshit. We too old to be playing these games. We too old. All of us. Anybody in Generation X, too old to be playing these goddamn games. Y'all need to become old. Y'all need to become old, cantankerous motherfuckers when you dealing, because a lot of us, we are in these agencies and we're in these government agencies and we in these places and we trying to make everybody feel we need to be cantankerous old motherfuckers that is like, oh, that shit on something. Nah. And be the ones to ask why. Because everybody else scared. Shit. Some of this shit just don't make sense. And we do it like, because it's the way it's supposed to be done. Some of that shit don't make sense, and y'all know it, that we have to do. It's ridiculous. Anyway. So, we toasted all of our relations. We're going to move, and we're going to send our energy to all of our family and friends that might need some energy. We're going to send that energy out, that healing energy. I need some healing energy myself, so I'm lifting it up, and we say, Ashe. From there, fam, it's a very simple journey. Very simple journey. From there, we move to that selfish toast. This is for you. What is it that you need right now in your life to bring you one step closer, or to bring you into the greatest you? Because it's right there. What do you need? Lifting up our glass, and we say, Ashe. Family! From there, we're going to move to that tribal toast. We're going to lift up our tribe. Who's your accountability group? Who's your mastermind group? Who your strategy group? Who your tribe family? Who you out here building with? Who you combining your families with so that you can go on and move and press through? We lift it up. My family is Gye-Nyame. Who your tribe, say it out loud. We wait. Come on now. Ashe. Last. Well, it ain't last. Well, I guess it is last. Last, but definitely not least, we want to toast the most magnificent, the most lovely, the wisest, the strongest, and the bravest individual in the room. I lift my glass up to you, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, joy, and power by the hour. We lift it up. Family, we wish you peace, power, and joy. In 100 years, as we say in Gye-Nyame, K-N, Ashe. All right. Lines are open. Black lines are open. 614-556-4535. 614. Oh, I could just do this. Black line. Call in. 614-556-4535. We can have us some conversation. Dollar just brought me some licorice, my weakness. One of my many weaknesses. You call in and we can talk. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes to catch up. Let's go and play us some music. Just a little bit. Ain't gonna be gone too long.
Hello? Hello?
All right, we back up. This is Storm 9000. Yes, I think I found a new girl. Man, somebody was on the line. Lines are open, 614-556-4535. Now, those that was watching the show earlier, I gave my camera to the Gye-Nyame girls. I think my mic is slipping down. You can't handle it? You can't handle the pressure, Mike? The mic is slipping down. You want to be in the scene. You can't be in the scene, man. That defeats the purpose, man. It defeats the purpose. Got to tighten it up. I'm going to bring you in just a little bit. There we go. All right, somebody on the line. Who on the line? Who best?
CeeLo.
What's up, CeeLo? What's going on, CeeLo?
CeeLo is just enjoying her Sunday.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Now.
All right, but
had yoga with Sister.
You had yoga with who? Hello? You fell off. Let me see. Are we streaming? All right, we streaming. She fell off. I can't hear her. Check 1, check 2. Was it something I did? Let's see. Quick way to test everything. Let me find a quick video real quick. Got a video on here. You fell off, CeeLo. I can't hear you. Let's see. All right, here we go. We're going to play a video real quick to make sure it's not me. Oh, we seen this one yesterday. Let's see. Yep, there you go.
By a bad day.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. It's not us. So, CeeLo, if you want to, call back in. But family, we are up. We are live. We go down the timeline. But those that was watching, I passed what is called my DJI Mini, or rather this family Mini. And as you saw, I had a whole package together where it was, CeeLo old push-ups. I didn't want to bring it up to her, but hey, Kwame is on patrol. Kwame is on patrol. It was all in one piece. When I got it back, it was all separated. Gye-Nyame girls at it again. Babies get expensive. Little ones get expensive, boy. They be like, can I break it? How much will it cost if I do break it? All right, so while we're waiting for CeeLo to come back, I'm going to introduce y'all once again. For those that are not aware, we do have our e-course. You go and check it out. Gye-Nyame Journey e-course. And then also I did find why every time I come on here, the Players Pyramid is not on here? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. All right. But anyway, we got the 7-day E-course. Day 1, unleashing the power of Nguzasawa. Day 2, understanding how to use folktales, myths, and legends. Day 3, wisdom mining. Day 4, the power of libations. Day 5, pulling it all together. Of course, going through the Warrior's Handbook. Day 6, power of meditation. Day 7, we got the 224 self-help process and the 21-day Nguzasawa challenge, which my yearly one is coming upon me. If anybody out there, hit up Elder Tony, tell him I'll call him back after the show, because he just hit me up. But anyway, let's get into some of our news for the day, if we have any. I got to go all the way back up to the top. Got a few pieces on here. Let's see. Okay, you know, you always go and get your shirts. We got, if you want to represent your day that you was born, you come to our shop inside of Facebook, and it'll take you to our T-shirts. You know, you go and get your T-shirt to represent your day. But let's go down and see what I got. All right, so I posted this one, symbol from Neem, unfolding new possibility for blockchain. This is a new ecosystem they're trying to develop. Where they're talking about developing a new economy. A new economy, right? So, you know, some of y'all might be interested in that, because we've been talking a little bit about some of this cryptocurrency and blockchain and stuff like that. We don't get super deep with it. But, you know, like I said, if there is an opportunity in it, I am going to share it with my family. Because one of the things that we constantly run into in our communities, we got either or paradigms popping off. And I know I'm guilty of it too. Either or. You know what I'm saying? But in many cases, as we get older, we have to start maturing and getting to a point where we can understand it could be both and. It don't have to be either or. Right? Both and. Right? It's like, you know, because like I'm noticing in our community, we'll have people that's talking about the wealth gap, for example. How the wealth gap can be overcome. And you got one side that'll say it's total government. Then you have another side where it'd be like, no, we got to pull ourselves up by our own bootstraps. And the only question I'm asking, why can't it be both? Why? Why we got to argue about that? I mean, it seems so simple. Why we can't pursue both of them at the same time? Right? I don't believe in sitting around waiting for motherfuckers. I really don't. But if you owe me, you owe me. I'm not gonna stop my hustle and just sit on my ass because you owe me. But on the second thought, I'm not going to just forget that you owe me and just get on with my hustle. No, I'm coming back. I want my cheese, homie. What's wrong with both? Then we got the same thing with the Pan-African and the ADOS type thing. You know, you can't, you know, we got one that's saying that we all have to work together. We got one that's saying that we are uniquely American in this way, and we a tribe here in America, and we argue between each other. And I'm like, why can't it be both? Why can't we be uniquely American and an African tribe with an African history that we have to pay attention to? Is it just me? Or is it just like motherfuckers just looking for arguments to get into? This is why I don't have this is why I have a hard time. Like, for example, I don't hold on to a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I could be mad at you and forget about it in 2 years or whatever. And I don't have to deal with you. I don't. You understand what I'm saying? But I be noticing sometimes some of us, we get to such a level where it's just like, if they don't see it like I see it, I can't fuck with them. When they might have a crucial part of the equation that you need to move your life forward. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's almost as if sometimes we will fight against our own growth. It all has to be this way. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have to see the world the way Hatim see the world in order for Hatim to have a happy world. We don't have to agree. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's why one of the reasons I want to run through the Goose South, because I think a lot of people, when we talk about unity, we think, a lot of times we think that everybody got to agree on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Unity, and this is how we get it. Step one. And if you don't follow step one, fuck you. You understand? No, that's not how it is. Because everybody can have, I ain't gonna say everybody can have a say, because I'm one of those, I'm quick to say, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, everybody don't deserve an opinion. I'm just saying. But anyway, but groups and different tribes can have different methods of doing things and still be able to work together. What is the ultimate goal? And let's be clear, is there only one path to this goal? Or is there many paths that we could take to get to this goal? And can we find ways to work together? What do we agree on that we could work on together? That's power, right? So, getting back to this, they're talking about not just developing a new currency, but they're talking about a whole new economic system. What's up, baby?
I'm outside.
Sure. Is it raining?
No.
Okay. Leave the front door open. I will check for you when I come out, when I get done with the show.
Okay.
Where you going? Around the block.
Yeah.
Okay. Around the block. Okay. Y'all remember when young people used to get put out the house? I was one of those young people that had to get out. I had to get out. I had to go out and play. I had to invent games to play if there was nobody else outside. Am I the only one? Anybody else remember that? But go and check this out. Nice little video. Kind of boring. But the one thing that you start learning is this. As you start getting older, a lot of time by developing actually it's not even boring, because you actually only should become bored with something when you have mastered it. Other than that, it's just irritating to you and shit. It's not really boredom. It's that you haven't developed the discipline to sit there and look at it, or you haven't developed the understanding to really hear what the person is saying, so you feel like it's a waste of time. Boredom comes after you've been doing something, you got so good with it that you just like, this is boring. So many times when I'm hearing people talk about boredom, I'm like, man, whatever. Actually, to assign items. Somebody assigning items on here? Auto record video. Do you want to auto record video moving forward? Wow. Okay, so they trying to after the pandemic, Uber conference want to try to hit the game. Want to catch up with the game. It don't make no sense. All right, let's keep it moving. Zombie pigs are coming. The battleground to control America's most destructive species, the feral pig. These pigs is going back, and you thought your cousin was ratchet. You haven't saw a hog. You haven't saw a feral hog or pig out there running around. They're treacherous. Let's go and read a little bit about these feral pigs. And for those that don't know, there is a lucrative business on controlling these destructive bastards. In 1913 photo, 2 feral hogs on St. Vincent Island, Florida, trigger a camera by pulling on a baited string. Today, as many as 9 million roam the U.S., displacing native wildlife and causing billions of dollars in agricultural damage each year. We might need to train some of our young people to get out here and get some of these feral pigs. Not that they got to eat them, because some of our people do eat them. You know what I'm saying? But shit. A layer of frost clings the grass. This is from Stephen Robert Miller, and we are coming from the National Geographic. I do not have a subscription. A layer of frost clings to the grass on the morning Tony DeNiccolo sets out to check his traps. It's late January in South Carolina. The sun is rising, the fog is lifting, and the frogs are croaking. From somewhere in the dark lobalolly pines, in a whisper, DeNiccolo explains what will happen. I will wait for them to tire themselves out and then start tipping them over, he says, shifting a loaded rifle from his shoulder and cautiously approaching a clearing in the forest beside a small cattle ranch. DeNiccolo, oh, they ain't gonna let me finish reading. You ain't gonna let me finish reading. Enter your email address to continue reading. No, I'm not gonna enter my email address because it's not that important. Yes, I would like to receive updates, special offers, and other information from National Geographic and the Walt Disney family of companies. So Walt Disney owns National, so I should have possibly a subscription here. So I'm not putting my email address. Should I put my email address in? Nah, don't want to know about the feral pigs that much. Let's go and stop. All right, so y'all go and read that for yourself if you want to find out, because they're very destructive to the environment, and there's a lucrative business that is growing up around people trapping and hunting these bastards down. And on top of that, if you're a pork eater, good eating. You got the chitlins there, you got the ham and the ham hocks, you got the ears, because I know some of y'all eat ears, you got the rind, the pork rind, you got the hog head cheese that our people we done mastered the science of hog eating. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the paws. So, one of them big motherfuckers right there, you might not have to go grocery shopping for about 2 months. That's a lot of pig. Got bacon up in there. What else? Any other meat? Did I mention the chitlins? Lord have mercy. Look at those chitlins, right? Just sitting right there. Just tearing up somebody's property. That's what they do. Renewable energies in Sub-Saharan Africa, EE Times, Europe. So let's see if they'll let us read this. So, renewable energies in Sub-Saharan Africa. I post this up once again because I want our people to be exposed. There are problems out there that need solutions. And some of these solutions are laying inside of us or laying inside of our children, looking for the right problem to pop up so that our children can start doing experiments and figuring it out. Renewable energies is a major industry, is a major investment opportunity for our community. And when I say investment, I'm not just talking about investment of money, an investment in time and experimenting and trying to figure this out. Why? Because not only will we be able to help ourselves, we'll be able to help our brothers and sisters in Africa and other countries. Because think about how many places we got that are exposed to the sun damn near all year round. Energy needs in sub-Saharan Africa far outstrip the supply. Not really. Not really. We know what's going on, right? We know a lot of that shit is being taken out. We know a lot of that is going over to Europe to fuel other people's shit. Middle East. It's a lot of resources in Africa and a lot of sunlight. The biggest issue with some of the sun stuff over in Ghana would probably be the dust. There's a lot of dust. So you will have to have somebody that will have to clean them damn things off all the time. But as we get, let me shut up. In most of the country, frequent power outages, which is true, have become the norm in the past decade. The population is growing every year, and the governments are hard-pressed to prove the necessary infrastructure. Pressed to provide the necessary infrastructure to make life more comfortable for the vast majority of its citizens. In cities, where there are expected to be good roads, stable electricity supply, reliable health care services, and other things that make for modern living, these are largely absent. Where they are available, they are either not reliable or unaffordable. It goes without saying that the situation is far worse in rural areas where a vast majority of people live. Energy use is critical for physical and social economic development. Energy is the key. Family, I mean, y'all, when they're talking about energy beyond everything else, because everything else we have, right, is pushed by energy. Food production, food use, all this shit is pushed by energy. Right now, I am burning watts in my house, which is energy. The furnace, you can hear the furnace in the background. Energy, right? My kids being able to go play. Food that provided them with energy, that required energy to be put into it to be brought into my house, which required energy for me to go get the food. Energy is the key, right? So, I mean, and I want y'all to think about this, because we're moving towards trying to own our own media company, but how many black energy companies are there? Where you produce energy, providing it to people. You know what I'm saying? Because that requires you to have access to a major resource. And as energy becomes more democratized, I think that's the word for it, as you're able to go out and they get better with developing these solar panels, and they get better with these wind turbines, and they get better with this, you should see the price of things drop. But, okay, I'm going to shut up. We in America. Stable electricity supply, reliable, boom, boom. It goes without saying that the situation far worse, boom. Energy use is critical for physical and social economic development, both in rural and urban areas. The need to promote and guarantee energy availability and sustainability cannot be overemphasized. Unfortunately, Sub-Saharan Africa is seen as the least developed region in the world. Much of the slow pace of development in the region can be attributed to the low access to modern energy use. Wonder why? According to the World Bank, more than 500 million people are without electricity in Africa. Less than 1 in 5 Africans is connected to their country's national grid. Available evidence indicates that the rapid population growth rate on the continent is far greater than the strides being made to improve electricity supply. At the 27th Africa-France Summit, which took place in Mali in 2017, there was a roundtable discussion on renewable energies. The consensus was that growth in sub-Saharan Africa is slow because the traditional way of electricity generation and distribution by hydrocarbon-based electricity is weak and inefficient. Paul Nuba, the World Bank country director for Mali, said at the conference, we are currently witnessing a paradigm shift, and we must use new technologies to promote renewable energies, especially in rural areas. One of the telling efforts of doing so will be the positive impact on the reduction of poverty. This is a message that many countries are beginning to take seriously. Renewable energies in Africa. Opportunity. Renewable energies in America. Opportunity. But how many of our kids are going to study anything related to renewable energies? How many of our kids are experimenting with solar, wind, right? I'm just saying. I mean, because a lot of this shit is out here, family. And a lot of us got garages that are totally useless. Some of our garages got old cars in them sitting in there with nothing. Some of us got spaces that's open, and some of our kids could be experimenting with some of this shit right now. But we so all into the me. Remember that generational shit. Because you might leave out of here doing good and leave out of here on a positive, but you coming back to what you left. Just letting you know. The governments have been called upon to integrate solar technology into the respective national electrification strategies. Damn, that was a mouthful. The plan is to produce 1 GW, or gigawatt, of photovoltaic electricity connected to the national grid. It is estimated that the supply of off-grid solar energy will be possible for 56 million new users on the continent. Because there's a lot of sun. And the more we use solar energy, the better the technology will get. The more we start experimenting, the better the technology will get. All right. For example, some of y'all have young people that's going to be coming out of high school, don't know necessarily what they want to do, right? Check this out. Now, I don't know solar installation. They get all types of tax credits for individuals that get the solar piece done. Some of y'all done paying for your house. You know what I'm saying? You go and put solar things on top of your house and find out how to get some of your grandkids or some of your nieces and nephews involved in that business. We have people in our community that might have connections to be able to get into that business, and we can start funneling our young people in there, because the way the new Tesla roof is, it look just like a regular goddamn roof, and it lasts for between 30 and 50 years, and it generates a lot of electricity, and they're gonna need people to be able to put that shit up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, government has been called upon to integrate solar technology into their respective national electrification strategies. The plan is to produce 1 gigawatt of photovoltaic, that's light electricity, or from those it's basically solar energy connected to the national grid. It is estimated that the supply of off-grid, the World Bank Group has already implemented electrification projects. Don't trust them. I don't trust them. But y'all gonna finish reading this. Listen, look. World Bank trying to stick their hands in there and get them further in that. You know what I'm saying? The World Bank is why a lot of them can't afford the electricity or don't have good electricity now. Outside interference. But y'all gonna read about it and tell you about each countries that are making strides. You got Nigeria, Uganda, Senegal. All them places got a lot of sunlight. South Africa, Mali. You know what I'm saying? And we know Ghana gonna have something to do with this, right? All right, let's go on. Let's get out of here. Check out the picture, Picture Africa. You got a sun and some giraffes. Then they throw the solar things in the back. That's Africa. That's how they see you. 6 words from Pfizer CEO that mean trouble for Moderna and BioNTech. Now, so they are looking at this new drug form. Let's go and look at this just for a second, because a couple of words I want to throw up for y'all. Maybe somebody get on here and give me a little bit of education on this. All right, here we go. BioNTech, Nasdaq, BNTX. So what is this? We're coming from the Nasdaq. This is the Nasdaq news. So right now we're eavesdropping on Money Talk with white folks. 6 words for Pfizer CEO that mean trouble for Moderna and BioNTech. Family, start looking for these words from the Nasdaq symbols for these companies, right? Start looking for the Nasdaq symbol for these companies. Type them in on your phone, or just say the letters, or say, okay. I don't want to say the word because my phone will come up. Better yet, okay, Google. What is the Nasdaq name for BioNTech? And it'll tell you. It'll tell you. Y'all heard it? Family, if we're going to be spied on by these devices, we need to start learning to use these devices to our advantage. So the Nasdaq symbol for it is BNTX. That's his markets. Recently received a public breakup message from his favorite collaboration partner that reverberated with Moderna. Look, they got the names. As a matter of fact, they'll allow you to click on them so you can see how these things are doing. BioNTech, it take you straight to the Nasdaq and it show you the chart. And we will be able to go back. Here we go. Now look at this chart. It tell you where it was. It's trading at, all right, we up here now. It's trading at 90, somewhere around $97. Is this it? Yeah, 5 p.m. for about, it went down. It dropped. We might need to look at that. Clear, we might need to look at that. But hold on. All right, and this is all day. So this is just one day. So let's look at 1 year. 1 year ago, where was it trading? May 2020. It was at $52.92. Bring it all the way up to today. They're 90, so they done went up almost 100%, family. Look, man, y'all seeing it for yourself. Let's go on back. Take us back to the article. So we could do the same thing with Moderna and Pfizer, but Pfizer is saying something in here that business people ears went up. Recently received public breakup message from his favorite collaboration partner that reverberated with Moderna. We can look at Moderna and see where they were last year and where they are right now. So now, and I want y'all to understand, family, for many people that's been in, because a lot of us, we got our retirements on auto mode, and really we need somebody to really be able to break some of that down, because we're losing a lot of money by allowing these companies and trusting these companies and trusting these government agencies with that money. Because I'm sure there's somebody out there with a way to be able to take out a portion of that money so that you could build your own retirement portfolio and not have to suffer any tax issues, because you're just rolling it over into another retirement account. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, I looked at my retirement the other day, and I got really concerned. So what the fuck I supposed to do with this? Right? And that brings me back to my point. I looked at my life and I said, damn, I'm 53 now. But I got probably I gotta work another 25 years for retirement for what it was for my grandfather and possibly even my father. Even though my father he ain't believe in working. I'm just saying. Those that know my pops didn't believe in no, not at all. Right? But anyway, but it is different for us. You know what I'm saying? Because the 65 retirement for most of us is a pipe dream. Retirement for many of us is a foreign concept. The fuck I'm gonna do? Sit around? Right? So we got to have these discussions so that we can go and recalibrate our lives. Because I'm like, dang, I only got this much. But shit, I'm going to be working till I'm about 85. Not really working, but I'm going to be doing what I'm doing until I can't do it no more. And that's the position that many of us are in. All right. So where we at? So Pfizer has decided it can make vaccines based on messenger RNA for other diseases without the help from BioNTech or anyone else. So So they're making vaccines based on messenger RNA. Now somebody need to come in here and let us know what the hell that means, right? But it don't sound good. Don't sound kosher. Let's put it that way. Shit. But Pfizer is letting them know, I don't need your help. So now, what that's going to do, because what this news does is it's going to affect the price of BioNTech and Moderna, and also may boost Pfizer, right? But y'all go and read the article. I just wanted to share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep y'all up, because these, I mean, for those that like don't mind investing in drug dealers, because that's what they are. You know, invest away. I may get some myself. All right, we got Miss CeeLo posted up, my people are suffering because they still follow the teachings of the Crusaders who tricked them to abandon the spiritual teaching of their ancestors. All right. Okay. All right. I just got a light. All right. Here we go. BBC learning code will surely change your life. We kind of talked about that a little bit yesterday. For those of you, I mean, it ain't too late. Those of you in your 50s and possibly early 60s, family, it ain't too late to learn how to code. They need coders. We need coders. We need people that know how to that know how to build. Look at this beautiful scene that Facebook got. You know what I'm saying? They spend millions and millions of dollars on coders and shit. We got people with skills in our community, and you know, we just be giving. I mean, we give our shit away for a pittance. All right, CeeLo got this one. We did this one yesterday with Sakisha, and we did that. So I ain't gonna hold you up no more. Ain't nobody on the lines unless the line is down. Nope, the line ain't down. All right, so family, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna close out. I want to thank each and every last one of you that took the time to even stop in and holler at us, whether it was live or whether it's afterwards, because you know usually we get a lot of people afterwards anyway. So family, this is Brother High Tim. Guess what? I'm out.